Am I my brother's keeper?
Yeah.
You know what happened to it.
It became my people's keeper. A moment of information, impartation, and inspiration to uplift, encourage, and most importantly, empower. So am I my brother's keeper? Yes. Am I my sister's keeper? Yes. Oh yes, I am my people's keeper. Yo, what up? What's up?
What's up?
What's going on, man? This is yours truly, Will Robinson. Listen here.
Willie.
Oh.
Can I say one thing for you?
Come on, man. Say it, man.
Can I tell them what I call you?
Tell them what you call me.
Can I introduce you?
Come on.
Hey, y'all. My name is Jamel Lai, 119 Media Group, and
That's
I'd
right.
like to introduce the man. Y'all call him William
Oh,
Robinson.
man, I'm feeling it now.
I call him. I said, when I call him on the phone, I said, Willie Jr., what you doing, man?
That's right.
I call him Willie Jr., man.
Willie Jr.
And I'm glad to be here with you.
And I actually am Willie Jr. I am Junior.
Yeah.
Shout out to all of the 119 Media Group. Definitely, I'm grateful for this opportunity to come to you live and on this podcast, as always, providing information, inspiration, and impartation to my people. Listen, I am my people's keeper. Again, I want to give a shout out to definitely this great man, this great brother, for being on with me tonight.
I'm just honored to be here.
The Lad himself.
I'm just honored to be here.
The Mel himself. Come on, real talk.
Yeah, real talk 360.
It's with me tonight.
Yeah, I'm humble tonight. I'm humble tonight.
Man, listen, I thank you so much, man, for tuning in with me tonight. Listen, my lovely co-host, y'all know the Queen. Unfortunately, she's on a little break today, so she's not working today. So I'm not talking about that later. Let me start the season. So that means we get to do what we want to do. We get to do what we want to do. We about to go in today. So she's supposed to be coming back. She's supposed to be coming back. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take a break when she come back.
Can I do that? Can I do this since she here?
Yo, man, listen, I want y'all to do me a quick favor, man. Those that are watching us, definitely live on Facebook. If you can like and share, please like and share this with me and with others. And I want to bring definitely some people on tonight, man. Tonight, man, we are talking about I like this. This topic came to me. The Black Father's honor roll, but the honor roll of a Black father. That's right. The honor roll, R-O-L-E.
I had to read it twice.
I know you did. Of a Black father. And so I'm grateful to God to have definitely Jamel live with me on tonight. Definitely, I got a couple of special guests that's going to be coming in, featured tonight. That's going to be calling in. Shout out to, he's my brother. He's my friend. And also, he's also great man of God as well, Pastor James Clark. That's right. He's going to come in and chat with us tonight as well.
What was his name?
James JJ. We call him JJ.
Hold on. Applause for JJ.
JJ. Yeah, when he come in, we're going to have to give it to him. We're going to give it to him. He is the pastor of the Wayside Chapel Baptist Church. He's also married as well to lovely Sante, and definitely have two wonderful children, man. And man, I just love his brother, man. This is my brother, man, from another mother. We're classmates, man. We go way, way back from the Hartsville. I know you from Darlington. We're gonna get
I love Hartsville, man. I love Hartsville.
I love Darlington too. My dad's from Darlington. So shout out to my daddy. That's right. Wild Bill is what they call him. That's right.
Hey, we got Dora McCallum, from 360. He said, "What's up with the Benedict shirt?"
Hey, bro, BC all day, baby. I'm an alumni, baby.
Oh, he's a great father too. So, hey, give him the phone number so he can call in.
Yo, Cat, please, 803-479-1683. When we chime in a little later, man, I want you to call in with us, man. That's right. You see it, representing all those purple and gold Tigers. Woo! Columbia, South Carolina. You know how we do.
I see you, Patricia Richard.
Yeah. So we're doing it real big. Listen, I want to do something before we get started in this conversation, man, about the honor roll of Black fathers. I'm honored to be in this role.
Yeah.
I'm honored to be in this role, man. I have two beautiful, wonderful, smart children. My seeds, man. my seeds. My daughter, Ariana, she is 13 years old, man, and I'm Jamel trying to he trying to scalp up my daughter for his son.
We're gonna rearrange this, man.
Normally, I get, black man, he get mad when somebody trying to set up with his daughter, though. But I love this brother, so I just see some things. I have to watch, and I'm getting adjusted to this as she's growing and maturing, man. This is something new, man.
Yeah.
She was in my arm, my baby, man.
Man, I understand, man. I understand.
It's something.
Hey,
bro.
I'm seeing the changes in my son now. Hey, and kind of, I don't want to let him go. Right. You know what I mean? I'll be joking with you, but kind of, man, I don't want to let him go at all, man. I be wanting to keep him right there. I be wanting to keep my hand on top of him, but I know I'm gonna have to give him some space,
right,
to get out there and grow.
Same here, man.
Yeah,
I'm same here. I have a handsome son, look like his daddy. Boy, handsome, look like his daddy.
Oh man!
But he has my namesake. We changed a little bit, compromised with the wife. I'm William Edward Robinson Jr. My father, William Edward Robinson Sr. That's right, my daddy. And so my son is William Aiden Robinson. Oh. So, my wife wanted to go with the A's and all that kind of stuff.
I got you. That young love.
Yes.
My son, his name is Jamal Demetrius Lyde. My name is Jamel Demetrius Lyde. Mine is Trice. His is IUS, I think.
Okay.
My oldest son is Jamonte Demetrius Lyde.
Oh. See what
yeah.
Keep it jamming. Keep it going.
And I have a son. His name is Jontrell Lamage Lyde. And that's Lamage is Jamel spelled backwards.
Wow, I see. I like it. Okay. I mean, I see the spin.
Man, they mine, man.
They're yours. Yeah. So my son, William Aiden, he's 10. And so, man, very, like I said, man, intelligent young guy. He's shafty, man. Like I said, I try to keep my hands on him, man, because he's sharp at the tongue now, and ain't nothing bad. He just, he's a thinker.
Yeah,
he listens, and we try to make sure that our kids, pretty much say what they feel. What I'm saying, instead of just holding back, but also in the proper way to get what an understanding what they need,
so people can understand them when they talk and don't write them off.
Exactly.
I remember that when y'all was shooting out, he said, could you tell my parents that I'm hungry? I knew when he said, can you tell my parents? He said, tell my mom and my daddy I'm hungry. He said, can you tell my parents that I'm hungry?
That's right. That's right. We want to make sure that, they're able to, spread their wings abroad. So they can go anywhere in the country, anywhere.
Hey, Derek Raper. Derek Raper, he's a father too. Say that number again, just in case he want to call.
803-479-1683. That's right. 803-479-1683.
Yeah, we having Father's Day over again.
That's right. Yeah, listen, we having Father's Day over again. I want to give a shout out to the men. Listen, every day is Father's Day. Every day is Father's Day. So we want to make sure that we're looking at that. So here it is. I wanted to come on first, and I wanted to play this video.
Oh man, I wish I had. I want to hear this one.
Yeah, I want to play this video. So Father's Day, again, I'm a pastor as well, but we at our ministry in Aiken, South Carolina, shout out to Hayden Baptist Church, Father's Day had children all over, those older, different countries, those in Tokyo, all that, had them send in videos. They send in videos saying some encouraging words to their fathers about how they felt about them and all of that. So it was a surprise to all of them. I didn't get a chance, to see it until that Sunday. But I want to just play this, man. It really, really blessed me, man. Somebody asked me, or somebody says that you can tell, what kind of a father you really are, or what kind of a person you really are based upon what your children say about you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So again, this really made me feel good. And I want to share this tonight. I'm on first share with my daughter.
Happy Father's Day, Dad. I just want to say that I love you, and I'm glad that God chose you to be my dad, and I'm glad that you're so supportive, because there's not a lot of dads that take care of their children, and I'm glad that you do, and I'm glad that you take care of Mom, Aiden, and I'm glad that you just take care of all of us. And you're very supportive and protective, but it's like you're overprotective, but you're like, it's like a funny overprotective. And you're so funny, and I love our car rides where we just singing and just hyping each other up. And I love you so much, and I hope you have an amazing Father's Day. And yeah, you're just amazing. Just amazing. I love you so much.
That was a good one, man. That was a good one.
That was that's my firstborn.
Firstborn.
Yeah, firstborn. Listen, I love my baby, man. Love both of my kids. With that one right there.
Got your heart.
She got me now. She got my back too now.
Yeah.
If somebody would try to come at Daddy. Now listen, this is from my daughter. This is from my son.
Happy Father's Day, Dad. Thank you for all the love and care you bring to the family. And just for that, I have
Load it up.
Swag up. He put a swag up.
Give me the V-Bucks. No, I don't do cash.
Yeah, I'm a cool dad. I got the new swag. Get off the 40. Tomorrow's cool, man. Yeah, I'm a cool dad. Yeah, I'm a cool dad. Stacking the V-Bucks. I got the new swag.
I get the strap from my dad, so I can get to the bag. All I do is drink, rocking the latest designs. Fortnite on a school night, my dad calls, so it's alright.
Nah, it's bedtime. Mostly all games. I feel cool. I got.
Oh man.
Go to bed on the school on the game's mine. Fortnite on a school night.
I think listen, and then yeah, listen to that. That's another kid giving a shout out to his father, Cool Dad. And again, we don't own the rights to that music, but
We don't.
wanted to give a shout out to them. And you know, definitely, man, when you look at being a father and the role of a father, especially when you have a son, you know, pretty much, you know, he's you and you're him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely, you know, there's some things that may be different, but again, they're your seed. And so oftentimes you will see some of the same patterns in them that you had. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it ain't nothing to pop up, you know, in the room, you know what I'm saying? when they think everybody sleep.
Yeah.
And sneak up on them, man, you know.
What you
look
doing?
over what you doing.
What you doing?
What you doing?
You know you're supposed to be in the bed. Oh, daddy. Yeah.
So
I done did that before.
I did it. I created it. You know, I might have have, you know, the Nintendo Switch, but I had a Nintendo, you know.
Yeah. Who was playing that Atari?
Right. So it's just an honor to be in this role.
Yeah.
And again, it's not easy.
No.
Because, you know, especially being a black man, as well as in America, and a father, as well. A lot of times it's always picked as, you know, negativity around us.
Yeah, a lot.
And so I wanted to do this again outside of Father's Day, the one day that, you know, again, still some people be trying to take that from us. Some of these mothers.
No, you can't have that.
No.
We deserve that, man.
We deserve
You can't have that.
And so, you know, we just wanted to shine some light on, you know, just great fathers tonight. One of the things I'm a part of on Facebook, a Facebook group, Carolina Fathers. I don't know if you familiar with.
No, I ain't on that, man.
Matter of fact, I need to link you in, man.
Yeah.
Carolina Fathers, man. It's a group that I'm a part of. Got about 4.2 thousand members a part of it, and awesome brother, man, who created pretty much is connecting, evaluating, celebrating dads across the Carolinas. Patrick Patterson started this, so shout out to Patrick Patterson, man. So if anybody definitely can, you know, tag him in it, man, just let him know we're giving him a shout out tonight as well.
Shouts out to you.
And he's always making sure that he positions and presents in this group all positivity, showing just great nuggets, videos, messages to uplift and encourage, and also encourages us to do the same. So we constantly do that. We don't only talk about, you know, just fatherhood. We talk about marital relationships, all of that as well, and being open-minded by that.
Yeah, because once you sent me that subject today, I'm gonna wait because we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna wait till we get into it because it's all gonna come around and I'm be able to say it.
Yeah,
I'm following. But there was a lot to go with that.
It's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. So we want to build tonight.
Okay, we got a call.
Got a caller coming in.
We got a call.
I hope this ain't no one just calling. Just
you can, Derek.
Come on, call in. Let's see.
Who that?
My people's keeper, Diane Orr. This is let's see. She might be calling in to.
Hey, some of y'all that know me, call me too. Call him too.
Call Jamel's. Get us in.
Your call has.
Oh man.
All right, Chris, let me see who this is. I had one caller call in. Let's see. We was talking. We was getting in there talking. Just letting it.
Hey, if anybody call in, stop me.
Stop y'all. Okay. Okay, they're not coming on right now. Okay, cool. They must have got the whiff of it. Come on, put me on.
Don't get scared.
Shout out, love it. Thanks, babe. Thanks, Kathy. Yeah, got me. Yeah, I just got a text, man, from one of my members, man. They got me on the big screen. They got us on the big screen, dog.
Oh yeah, I seen me on the big screen before.
You seen it on the big screen?
I said, "Oh, Mama made it. Mama made it. I'm on TV.
Mama, I love you,
TV, man."
So look. So while people are calling, while people are watching, like I said, we want you to call in. We want you to shout out.
Oh, here we come.
Okay. Let's see if we can switch that out. Hold on.
Hello?
All right. Okay, now that's on me.
Dang, man. Come on, Will.
We're gonna get it right.
Man, you got me hyped up.
No, don't let me get you hyped up. So
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to drop bombs. And talk about fatherhood, man. I earned that.
So again, like I said, call in. If you just call in, you call and ask me questions. Is this a personal thing right now? I'm live right now. I'm live right now. So call in to give a shout out to the honor roll on for honoring Black fathers. All right. So here we go. All right. We're gonna bring on Pastor Clark.
Pastor Clark.
JJ Clark, my brother Clark. James J. Clark. Let's bring him on.
Should I give him an introduction?
Give him an introduction. Come on, bro.
He ain't want to answer the phone. What's
going on? Like this.
He trying to watch the game, man.
That's what it is.
Yeah, because the Bucks playing. He trying to watch the game.
That's what it. And he. Oh man.
That's it.
Oh,
we got him. Should I give him his intro?
Give him his intro. Jay Clark on the line.
I want to talk to you.
He said he want to talk to you,
bro. Welcome to my people's keepers, man. Thank you for coming on and being with us tonight. How you doing?
Sir. I'm well, man. You doing all right?
I'm doing well, man. Want you to meet my boy here, man. The man himself, Jamel Live, 119 Media Group, but also Real Talk 360.
How you doing, sir?
I'm well, sir. How about yourself?
I'm good. Heard a lot of good things about you in this hour.
Oh my goodness. Well, sir, I'm trying. That's all I can say. I'm trying.
You trying?
Oh man,
I'm trying.
As long as you do that, you good. They say you can do that if you stop trying.
That's right. That's right. I agree with it.
Yes, sir, man. I one of the things, I was trying to get my brother in the studio, and it's all good. Again, that's what we talk about. We talk about the honor roll of Black fathers, man. And I was talking to you earlier. I heard you in the background saying, "Let me get black beans on the side." So I know you was ordering some food, for the kids, making sure them kids eat.
Listen, you better feed them. You hear me? You better feed them. You better feed them.
Yes, sir.
That's one thing you got to do. You got to feed them, or you don't understand the role of a black father.
That's right. You got to feed them, and they always hungry, ain't it?
They're always hungry. Hungry.
I don't.
They just ate it. They just ate it, and if I talk to them right now, they're gonna say they want something else.
Yeah. And to kill a loaf of bread.
What?
Right.
I was glad when they went back to school during the pandemic, man.
Man, what you talking about, man?
And some Roman noodles.
Oh yeah.
My refrigerator was gone.
Yeah,
man. The refrigerator.
Hey, man. Straight up.
Well, listen, man. Let's get right into it, man. I just want you to kind of just talk about, your honor of being, a Black father. Your kids, their ages. Just kind of give us just a background, man. Because again, And pretty much just your setup as well, because when we talk about, you know, being a black father, a lot of times, you know, people just narrow it down to just biological children as well. But we're talking about being fathers to, you know, whomever that, you know, we can be a father to.
Gotcha.
So man, just share with us, man. You know, again, you know, this is James Clark, JJ Clark. Just kind of just, you know, talk about how the honor of your role as a black father, and even some challenges.
Yeah. Okay. Well, again, let me start by saying I appreciate you having me on this podcast. I appreciate being on here and being able to share. I've been blessed to have two biological children. One the age of 18 will be soon 19 next month, August.
Wow.
And I have a 12-year-old who is on his way to being 13. The role of being a father is a very, very important role. I think that in our community, in our world, in our culture, I believe and I sense the fact that one of the main reasons that our culture, our world is in the shape that it is in is because of the fact of we don't have enough black fathers.
Right.
Fathering children. We don't have those that will stand up to be that guide, to be that role model, to be that steering wheel, so to speak. And so, to me, it is a privilege because now God has trusted me to cultivate my own children into the next and for the next generation.
Right.
And what I mean by cultivate, I mean I'm able to share my pluses, my minuses. I'm able to share my ups, my downs. I'm able to share my successes, my breakdowns, and I'm able to share it in a sense and in a way of if I show you and if I teach you in the way that I have been trained and what I've cultivated from how I've been trained, then that gives me a sense to be able to steer you somewhat in the right direction. And it's almost like a domino effect. We do it, we give it, and I believe the Lord gives it to us so that we can pass it down.
Right.
And again, so much in that biological piece, but I'm also blessed to be able to coach my own travel ball team, baseball team, and even in that, I look at that as not just an opportunity to coach kids and teach them fundamentals about baseball,
right?
But it has given me the sense, and it has given me the privilege to be able to teach them about life, to be a role model, and to many a father, simply because there's a lot of single mothers that are here, and they're single mothers because the fathers will not and have not stepped up to be that role model in their children's lives.
Right.
Children need their father. Right. Children need their father, regardless of how much they have in terms of materialistic things, regardless of the size of the house that they live in, regardless of the Jordans that they wear and the amount of Jordans that they have in their closet, regardless of the amount of Polo and Gucci and Coach and MK and all these other fancy names.
Right.
We're still missing fathers in the lives of children. And they play an important role. I wish I really had time to kind of dig into it, but when you look at the word paternal, of course, we know that means father. The PAT comes from, of course, the Latin word pattern. And when you're talking about pattern, it goes all the way back to the original as Jesus being our father, and we are to pattern, PAT, or be that paternal after him.
Right.
And so if we're going to share, if we're going to pour into our biological children, if we're going to pour into these children in whom we may be that father role for, then we too, of course, have a guideline in terms of if we're going to pattern, if we're going to walk after, of course, our role model, which is the Lord Jesus Christ.
Right.
Then, of course, we have something to give to these children that the Lord has trusted us with biologically, and those in whom we may, I guess I can use the term adopt. And I say adopt because when you're coaching these kids, when you have these children in children's ministry, when you're over a Boy Scout and things of that nature, it's not just an organization, but it's opportunity for us to share that father part of us to these children.
Right. Now let me ask you this. Let me ask you this here, and I didn't mean to cut you off because you talk about that pattern, right? And so, can you talk about just a little bit about what kind of pattern you had as relates to your father and what you took away from him, what you learned from him?
Absolutely. My father is my father, and in saying that, there's a whole lot that I learned from him that that I can actually build upon, and then there's also a whole lot that I've learned from him that I don't use to build upon. He is my hero. He's always been my hero, and as a child, regardless of what he may have done, a child is always going to look at their father as that hero,
right?
Regardless. But many things that I've taken from him, many things that I've gleaned from him, and one of the main things that I've learned from my father is how to be a man. It's how to be a man. And I can start there, and I know I won't be able to finish there, but in terms of being a man, that covers a whole lot. You know, under that canopy of being a man, you learn that being a man means that you have responsibilities. Being a man means that you have to go above and beyond for yourself, for your family, for those that are trusted in your care.
Right.
Which means, again, up under that same canopy, work ethic. And you know, I'm naming a few bullets here under that, but work ethic. You know, the Bible says, "Man that don't work, he don't eat."
Right.
And I know we look at that as, of course, physical food, but you know, that's all the way across the board. You don't work, you can't have the luxuries of life. You don't work, you can't have the blessings in which, you know, God has promised us. You don't work, there's a lot of things that, you know, you're just going to miss out on.
Right.
Working, having that work ethic does something to you as a man, because now, as it is your responsibility to provide for your wife, to provide for your children, it also gives you that sense of manhood on the inside, and the assurance to know that, you know, I'm a man and I'm going to be a better man.
Right.
If that makes sense, you know. Absolutely. And so I bring, you know, that part of it, and not to dig too deep into it, but that part of it matters a whole lot to me, because again, in learning how to be a man under that canopy, I've learned so many different bullets just learning how to be a man.
And the thing is, we should want our children to be better than us.
Yeah,
and so
absolutely.
It comes from, again, like you said, you know, learning what you need to learn, but also, again, everything helps, whether the negative, whether the, you know, the mishap or the misfall, those things help, because it teaches you, you know, some things that you might not need to do or might not, you know, try to do. But yeah, so with that being said, you know, these are things that help, you know, all of us, you know, as relates to the part and the role, you know, that a father plays.
Right.
Yeah. And so again, I just wanted to kind of just allow people just to kind of hear, because again, oftentimes we always hear the negative, you know, of men and fathers. And even with that, you know, we talk about marital relationships and all of that. I always believe and understand, once everybody understands their role, and I'm talking about mother and father, and understand the importance of it. Oftentimes people want you to do or want you to, they want you to do what they want you to do, especially when it comes down to, and again, we love the women. I'm just putting it out there. A lot of times, women want you to do it. They want you. Me and my wife had a discussion at one time before. She was like, we sat down at the table and talked. The same.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's my son and she's my daughter. And there are things that I have to teach both of them. I'm going to teach them in different ways.
We'll teach them different.
You know what I'm saying? Now you may do, you do what you do and that's fine, but at the end of the day, all of it brings balance.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So you have your discussion, you have your conversations and you do what you do, but I'm also going to do what I do because I'm observing them and I'm watching them and I see what I need to do. And so she went on the whole point, well, if you're aggressive with him and when he messes up, the boy, we're stronger heart on our sons.
Yeah.
Because we understand what this world
it's about to bring to
him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And this is not more so just talking about hard work and roles and responsibilities. We're talking about all the other added stuff on top of this. Racial profiling, injustice, all of these things that have to play. And so we're trying to prepare him mentally for that. Now, on the other hand, with our daughters, you know what I'm saying? Again, because they're precious, we got to treat them as such. Yeah. I'm not going to, in order to teach my daughter a lesson, because again, all I have to do is raise my voice once and she gets, gets in line. Now that boy, he gonna challenge you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Again, it's a pattern. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I never forget what I tried my daddy. I never forget. I'm talking about for real now. I had to be about 6 or 7. I don't know what it was. You want to try me, boy? You want some? For real. Listen, I never forget it. My mama said, all right, now you go down there in the middle of the hallway. You want something? You think you a man? Come on and try me then. Yeah. I'm a man. Yeah. I roll up
walking
down the hallway, and I went back crying to my mama. Yes, I'll never do it again. You understand what I'm saying? But they'll try you. But again, the door. When I'm talking about my daughter and sharing with her, and she was like, you need to treat them the same. No, I don't, because if I show her how she should be loved from a man. I don't need, and again, she was talking about, you'll pop him or you'll get aggressive with him, but you don't do that with her because I need to talk to her. I'm showing her another way. Yeah. And so I was explaining to her. So I said, what you want me to do? You want me to beat up on her?
Yeah.
What am I beating up on her for?
And you know what? And I was thinking, right? Mm-hmm. Because, my daughter came, you remember? Yeah. My daughter came to stay with me when she was 12 or 13, right? Mm-hmm. Man, I didn't know nothing about shaping a young lady. So, and the way I talk is loud. So, and kind of yelling. So as I go back and think about it, if I yelled at her, that when she meets that young man, right, that's going to be normal to her. So it might be normal to hear somebody yell at her when she was supposed to say, hey, you ain't my daddy. Right. My daddy ain't yell at me. So I'm not going to let you yell at me.
Exactly. Right. Right. So let's watch that. You hear that? What you said? I didn't know that. I didn't know how to shape a woman as a father. Oh, now again, my father, I'm talking what he instilled in me when it comes down to that part. If we want to touch base on that abuse and all of that, you never, I don't care what it is, you never put your hands on a woman. I don't care how bad it is. I never forget him sharing that with me. This is his quote. I will leave before I ever put my hands on your mother. I will walk away before it ever comes to that, and I will not allow it to ever come to that.
That's good.
You understand? Wow. Yeah. You would never put your hands on a woman.
Yeah.
Or you would have to deal with me. You understand? Matter of fact, I'll take it to another step of that. When it came down to my mother, if I was disrespecting my mother,
man.
Man. You talking to my wife like that?
Yeah, my wife. That ain't your mama no more.
Right. Why don't you be talking to my wife like that? So again, it's about the patterns, about what we show, what we talk. And so again, that was the thing that I need. I need to show her how to be loved. And then I can show her what to look for by talking to her. Yeah. But most of it comes through my actions of how I treat her. Yeah. So when she do get somebody that's no good, or that don't represent what her father represents, what her father has shown her in that role of how not only just how she treat her, but how she treat her mama.
That's right.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
That's
so
right.
those things are, come into play. And again, these are things that we pick and choose. We learn from our fathers, our, the role models that we have. Just like you said, Pastor JJ, I mean, if you don't mind, not doing disrespect, this is my boy. But just like you said earlier, you know what I'm saying? And going back to, listening about my father and pulling things away, there were things that I learned, and there was things that I said, okay, well, I'm going to do this a little different than he did. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to this, because I saw, I saw the patterns of this. Let me try to work on this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what it's all about. It's all about finding your niche as a father. You have these role models, and we have our own fathers. And we're not going to do it. And I don't believe it's designed for us to do it exactly how our fathers did it.
Right. You can't.
Because again, we became, and again, when we become, and when we became fathers, and for those that are desiring and have the passion to be fathers that are listening, when you do become a father, regardless of how you look at it, neither of us have a manual that teaches us how to be a father.
Right.
You learn this thing as you go. But even in having the role model of your father or whoever the father figure was in your life, you're never going to be able to do it the way that they did it. However, you're able to take pieces and you're able to take clips and you're able to take, some things from what they've done and what they've shared in your life and add it to what it is that you have. Because again, I won't be a father like you are. You won't be a father like I am.
Yeah.
But, there's certain things that I'm making take from you to cultivate into what it is that I already have and perfect it.
Right.
And
I think
not that what you're doing is not perfect, but it's perfect for your house. It may not be perfect for my house.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But you know what? I get the fundamentals. I look back today, right? And I get the fundamentals from my grandfather. Now I might not do it like he did it, but the fundamentals,
but the fundamentals
I got from my grandfather.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love the fact my grandfather used to be the first one up every morning. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
Cooking them eggs with that cornbread that you put in the black pot. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I love the fact that
cornbread. That's what I'm talking about.
I like the fact that my grandfather had a garden. So he didn't. He was, a garden.
Yeah.
Chickens. So and then I can remember in the morning when he go out there and get them brown eggs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was scared of them brown eggs for a minute. I wanted white eggs.
That's real deal there.
And I seen the way he treated my grandmother, and I think they was together since they was like 15 or 17.
Oh wow!
I don't know. My mom's on here right now watching.
Mom's on.
So I think my mom asked my mom it was 15 or 17.
They don't get together like that like they used to.
No. But for me, seeing like I've heard the stories times, and I'll never want to get it wrong, but they had to come up together during the time when a lot of stuff was against them. So I look, but the one thing that I admire about my grandfather raised his kids. Then he raised us, his kids, grandkids to come over there. And he also helped raise my grandmother's younger sisters and things like that too.
Oh wow.
My grandfather built a house for my grandmother's mother when he was 18.
Wow.
Yo.
And I'm gonna tell you, and you know what the address of the house was?
Come on.
119 Jordan Street.
Shut up. 119 Media Group.
119 Media Group.
Man.
Wow.
Yo, we give homage to that.
Yeah, all the time.
I'm telling
man.
you, I like that, man. And matter of fact, I want to go ahead and speak your grandfather's name. We're adding him to the Black Fathers Honor Roll tonight.
Yeah. Here we live, man. Henry live.
Wow.
Henry live, man.
Come on.
My grandfather raised so many kids off a janitor's salary. Had his own house off a janitor's salary. And one thing I know, you remember back in the days when you remember the big dumpsters,
Mhm.
the big green
Oh, yeah.
dumpsters. They
Yeah.
can put stuff on there. There was nothing my grandfather passed that he couldn't fix. That he said he couldn't fix.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So I learned stuff like that at an early age. You know, wake up in the morning and
Wow.
on Saturdays. I was trying to get away, so I ain't had to do no work that Saturday morning. You know what I mean?
Right.
Mhm.
But every
Oh, yeah.
Saturday morning,
Yeah.
we doing some work.
We doing some work.
But then I
Yeah.
look back at it
Yeah.
now, man. It took me so long.
Man.
He taught me that stuff. I
Man.
went all away from it
Mm.
and try to do it on my own. But then I end up having to come right back to it.
See, because it's there.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
in
Wow.
you. And again, as men, as fathers, we're fixers.
Yeah.
I mean, there ain't no way around that. I mean, I get it if you investors and you got the money like that to keep, I understand all of that. But those are things that teach you how to manage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Your household, manage your family, help solve problems.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To issues and to things and everybody around you. And again, you're talking about somebody on a janitor's salary. When you look at those of us now, and I'm not, like I said, we're doing the best that we can with what we have. But when you think about all of that and what he was up against, you're talking about him. Even Jake, your grandfather, my grandfather, my father.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You talking about those fundamentals. I mean, your grandfather, I mean, come on, legendary, man. You're talking about pastor.
Legendary.
You're talking about business
Legendary.
owner. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur.
He did it all, man. And I'm just listening at the story that Live is telling, and I'm just like, wow, because I have some of the same similarities, as a child. During the summertime, we're out of school, and Granddad waking us up, telling us to come over here and paint the porch.
Yeah.
He owned a couple houses. He owned a couple houses in Hartsville, so. Well, come on, we got to go to one of the houses. We got to fix this. We got to paint the house. I remember one summer, my grandfather took me and one of my other cousins to one of his houses, uptown Hartsville. We painted the whole house that summer, and my grandfather paid us $7 a piece.
Wow.
Hey,
And the bad thing about it, yes, listen, the bad thing about it is we painted the house in 2 days. One of those, it was like a day and a half. But the day that we was there, that full day, of course, we took a lunch. My grandfather took us to Central Park. I'll never forget it. He took us to Central Park in Hartsville. We got our lunch. We came back. We finished painting. And by the time he paid us, what was $7 ended up being $2.
ooh.
And so we're looking like, well, where's the other $5? He said,
lunch.
oh, I took the lunch out. And
Yeah.
so, but watch it. We were grateful for those 8 quarters. Yeah?
Right.
We were grateful. And as a matter of fact, he paid us with a $2 bill.
Oh,
So
wow.
it gave us a sense of what a $2 bill looked like, but we were grateful for the $2 simply because, we did get something off of what it is that we've done.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, how does that make sense now? What did that teach you even now? It taught me a whole lot just in that one instant. It taught me, number one, for you to earn something, you got to work for it. It's not given to you.
Man, come on.
Nothing is given to you. You got to earn it. And even in earning it, you must understand how to budget, how to discipline yourself. That's where the lunch part came in. Because again, had I known lunch was going to be taken out, I'd have packed me a pack of nabs and some Viennas before I left.
Hey, Mr. JJ. Hey, JJ, you know what else you paid out that money though? You paid a little bit on the lights. You paid a little bit on the water.
Exactly. But my point is, we learned something from those things that we didn't understand then, but we understand now.
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't understand why my dad was waking me up 5:30 every morning, making me go to work with him. As a young child, but now I've cultivated that now.
Just a quick plug.
In
Just
my
a quick
dreams,
plug.
it's in my flow. So I'm in there. I'm flowing with it now, and I'm happy about it.
Just a quick plug.
That's cool. That's
JJ
cool.
is one of the baddest barbers
Okay.
in the PD area and abroad.
All right. Oh, you a pastor too.
Yes, sir.
Who was I talking to? He was telling me he was talking to you on the phone, and he was like, my pastor cut my hair too. And there was some Hartsville. I can't remember right now. I can't remember right now.
Small world.
Yeah.
Wayside Chapel Baptist Church.
Okay.
Yeah.
But hey, JJ, you know what?
Uh-huh.
I take pride in trying to beat everybody else up in the morning time.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that.
I need a little extra time in the morning, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
They say if you waking up at 6:30, you waking up with the whole America, so you average.
Yeah, right.
That's right. That's right. So you're average. So that means, listen, I don't want to be average.
No.
I want to be above average. So
Yeah.
therefore, let me get up earlier than all of the Americans get up.
Yeah,
Let me rise on up.
You got to.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
J man.
And again, like you said, I take pride in it. I'm excited about it. I love doing it. And so, I get up with pride.
That's right.
I get up with pride. I get up. I say my prayers. I get myself together, and I'm ready to take on this day to see what the day is going to bring. I'm ready for it.
I understand too.
Bro, listen, I'm proud of you, man. And what I want you to do, man, because we want to get some callers to call in, man, and to add some fathers on this honor roll, Black Fathers honor roll list tonight. I just want you to just leave just an encouraging word before we let you go, man. And I want to thank you again.
You're welcome.
I am so honored, man.
I said you're welcome. He was thinking so, man. But hey, Mr. JJ.
Yeah.
He just took your word, man.
I said, hey, man. I said you're welcome for you, man.
He's speaking for you. But,
I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hey, I gotta look out for my brother, man. Right?
Hey,
There
and
you
look, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Again,
Yes, sir.
we can't do this by ourselves.
Yeah, you
You know
can't.
what I'm saying? Even
You
though
can't.
we have our own kids that we're raising, it still takes each of us
To do it.
to do it and to help each other out.
Yes, sir.
You know,
Yes, sir.
and so I appreciate you coming and helping me out tonight, man. But again, man, before we let you go, man, so we can add some more people, because we don't want to be too long tonight, but we just want to make sure we do what we do, man. Please just leave an encouraging word for all of the fathers out there tonight.
Absolutely, man. And again, thank you for having me. I count this as an honor to be a part of this podcast. But listen, if I can leave an encouraging word to all the fathers, whether you're listening now or whether you go back to listen, I would say we are some powerful men. Whether you're black, whether you're white, whether you're Hispanic, we are some powerful men. Men are powerful. And when God made us, He made us in His image. He made us after His likeness. We are powerful. And one of the things that I believe that the enemy attacks most of all is, yes, he attacks family, but he also tries to attack men. The Bible speaks of a verse where he says that if the enemy combined the strong man,
That's
then
right.
he could take the house.
Yeah.
He could take the house. And so the enemy is after us men. He's after us fathers. He's after us potential fathers. He's after all of us. And one of the reasons he's after us is because he knows that we have what it takes to change the generation, to change our children, to change our culture, to change our world. So in knowing that the enemy is after us, we must make a decision that we're going to stand in spite of.
Right.
We're not going to let child support run us away. We're not going to let baby mamas. We're not going to let drama. We're not going to let naysayers, he say, she say. We're not going to allow those things to hinder us from being the father that God called us to be. We are called to be fathers. We are here to father our children. Biologically, we're here to father our children in whom God has trusted us with, whether it's your girlfriends or your fiance or whoever you're dating or whoever you're coaching or if you're a janitor. We are called to share some type of information, some type of light in some child's life. And you'll never know. One word can change the life of a child.
That's right.
And so as a father, speaking to other fathers, speaking to potential fathers, stand your place. Stand your place. Regardless of the drama, regardless of whatever it is, stand your place as a father because you are necessary.
Man, bro, I appreciate that word, man. Love you, brother, man. We appreciate you again for being the great father that you are. And you just got added, man, to the honor roll list. The father's honor roll list tonight, man. Thank you again, bro. We'll holler at you later. All right.
All right. Hey,
yes, sir.
Do you have anybody right now? Cause
if you got somebody, come on.
I got somebody I want to call,
Please,
man.
please.
He and I hope he answered the phone.
Yeah, please, man.
I'm gonna get you got to dial his phone number.
Okay.
His phone number is 843-453-6520. I done gave a man the phone number. It'll be all right.
You might get some calls today. What's this great father's name?
Freddie Graham.
Freddie
His
Graham.
father's a bishop.
Bishop Graham.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Apostle.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Awesome, man.
Awesome.
Hello?
Freddie.
Yeah, hello.
This Mel.
What number you calling me from?
I'm calling from the studio number, son.
Yeah.
You live now.
Yes, sir.
You live. I'm on here with Pastor William Robinson, and we on this podcast. It's called My People's Keeper.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And,
Bless you, Pastor.
Bless you, man. Bless you.
He know your pops too, Freddie.
Yes, sir, man. Awesome, man. Awesome, man of God.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Is it JJ?
No, we just got off the phone with JJ.
Yeah, we just got on the phone with him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I got you. Okay, I'm with you now.
So-
yeah, how y'all doing?
We
Good,
good.
man.
Now, this is called, say it, William.
This tonight, man, this is the Black Fathers Honor Roll. And so we just wanted to recognize and place great fathers like yourself. Definitely, I know y'all on the honor roll list for being such a great role model as well. So when we look at that word honor roll, I'm talking about honor, ROLE, the role that you be as relates to honor to being a father.
Oh, man, I appreciate this, man. I really do.
Hey.
It made me feel good deep down inside. All this work I'm doing. You know how it could be being a father sometimes, man.
Talk about it.
Feel like you can't get it right, but the reward is there.
Yeah.
I've met this brother 13 years ago, probably.
Oh, wow.
Now we work together. Okay. Now, before I met him, I had a whole bunch of kids and didn't know how to be a father.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now he had custody of his 2 girls.
Get out of here, man. Come on.
So, yeah. Now this plays a big part. He had custody of his 2 girls, and I was seeing him. I was like, "Yo, he got custody of his girls. I wonder how he do this, how he do that." Right. You know what I'm saying? So along the way, we started talking, and just things like that. Talking about, we talk about sports, but we also talked about how to be a father. While I was looking at him on how to be a father.
That's big.
And all the times when I would let's say get mad and trying to do something, and he was like, no, you got to look at it this side. Never would he let me get mad or try to give up, or not. I wasn't going to give up, but he always has encouraging words, because I had a lot of kids, he had a lot of kids.
Oh yeah.
Now the thing is, when it was time for me to get my daughter, it made it easy because I already saw him with 2 daughters.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it wasn't nothing for me to be, I got to do this. You know what I mean? Man. So just by doing that, it helps me. Like it's crazy because his kid's birthday might be January 5th. My kid's birthday might be January 6th. I had a grandkid. He had a grandkid the next day.
Wow.
He had a grandkid. I had a grandkid the next day.
Yeah.
And all our kids' birthdays are kind of like the same. He was just a little bit ahead of me, so I always had somebody to talk to that could relate to me to tell me about fatherhood.
The father figure.
Yeah.
So you got the figure comes in, and that's the amazing part about it, that you got somebody that you have a pattern by.
Yeah.
That again,
that pattern
that God places in your life.
But check this out now. Look who he got it from.
Yeah.
So I fell in line for what he got,
man.
That got transferred to me.
And that's
right.
Come on.
So that's why when I always give his dad, when I see him, I give him the utmost respect.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But see, I could see a lot of times, I can see Bishop Graham and Freddie Graham.
Come on.
You know what I mean?
Go ahead, man.
That's good. That's good.
That's good. You know what I'm saying? Because Bishop Graham always got a good word.
Oh yeah.
And you know what?
Freddie always had a good word for me.
But listen. But watch this. Here's the amazing part about this. When you think that, you know, with so much that's going on in your life as a father, as a man, and you're trying your best to do everything that you can in those moments where you feel like you're not doing enough.
Oh yeah.
And you feel like you ain't even measuring up to the pattern that has been laid before you.
Yeah.
And somehow, some way, we come to this point for somebody to remind you that you're on the mark. You're doing it.
You know, when they say it's the people you around,
That's it.
you know what I'm saying? Because it was not only him. Now we had another partner. His name was Jim Jones. His name is Jim Jones,
Really?
right?
Yeah.
And all us was fathers. All us was learning fathers.
Mm.
So the people that I might be with, and we talk about other things, right?
Mhm.
We were talking about other things, but we was talking about how to be a father and forming families. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Oh, excuse me.
So
That's big.
the thing about that, because and now I sit back and I look at this now, it comes to me, we always was going through things at the same time, and we all went through them together, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, even though when I was mad or everything, Freddie always gonna be like, "Hey, that's yours, ain't it? That's yours, ain't it?"
Right.
Yeah. So you got to do that. I'm talking about.
Do it.
Hey, I'm telling you, when child support was killing me, Freddie, you remember that?
Mm.
Yeah.
So Freddie, hearing that from your brother, hearing that from this
awesome father that's becoming continue, because we're always continuing to.
Oh yeah.
What is
it
that?
Don't last always. I tell you, feel like I've been on child support for 30 years.
Oh,
Kept on pushing, kept on fighting.
Kept on. Yeah.
Wow. So just kind of just elaborate a little bit, pretty much based upon definitely, again, we want to add you to the honor roll, the Black Fathers honor roll list tonight. But just kind of share with us, man, just a little bit of how you feel about holding that role and that responsibility, and what you would say to encourage other fathers that's fighting and pushing to be, in that honor roll.
Okay. Oh, well, I'm sorry, man. I had my Bluetooth on, so I had to take with my AirPods, and I kept hearing double, so I had to go find the case and put them off. But the first thing you were saying was about the honor roll. I mean, I didn't catch that part, but I think I know what you're asking me to say, to elaborate on.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, man, like you said, I heard you say earlier, it's no manual. There's no manual for this thing, man. It's not an owner's manual.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you choose the manual, it would be the Bible. Okay.
Right.
I mean, and that's what I've taken from my father. And I was a hardhead. I grew up at the church. I might have not been in the church. I was a musician, Anyway, but he instilled it in me. He showed me love. Love conquers all. I hear my mother say, you can draw more bees with honey. So when the going get rough, you have to be tough. Somebody has to be the grown up.
Right.
I remember that saying.
The grown up. And that's a choice that's very hard to make. It sounds easy, but it's not as easy if you look around every day. Kids are raising kids. Somebody refuses to be the grown up in the matter. But men have something special. We're built stronger.
Mm-hmm.
I know women or single mothers, they got to do what they got to do, and they're blessed to have that and be successful with it. But, like, a man needs to try his best to make changes in his life so he could be a father.
Right.
Because I have a guy I work with now. He don't have any kids, and he honestly is very jealous because all he wants is grandkids. And I'm like, dude, I got 10 of them. I'm like, you be careful what you ask for. Like, I want some grandkids.
Wow.
You know, and I'm like, well, you know, but they are special. And the more you feed into them, the more you invest of your time, your wisdom, your love, it's a reward in that.
Right.
You know, it's rewarding, and any father would actually know that. Would try it. You see, it's reward, man. It brings a smile to your heart, to your face. You know, it pumps you up. You're the champ.
That's right.
You're the champ. No matter how your day was earlier, no matter how that boss, you know, at work took you there. When you come home, they teasing, jumping all over you, and you can't fight through that. You can humble yourself when that happens. So I mean, it's a reward in it. So just try your best. You know, I had to make life changes. You know, I had to change. I had to be the grown up.
Right.
And everything I sacrificed, you know, it was for a reason. So
that's big, man.
You know, everybody out there that's listening, just make the sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? Because it's well worth it. You know, we're put here for a reason. We're fathers for a reason.
That's right. Right.
Your father. Like I said, I got a guy that worked with me, and we're basically the same age. And he'd give anything to be a father. You know what I mean? In the grand. You know, but you can take advantage of it, man, and you have a wonderful life because of it. So
absolutely, man. Again, man, we appreciate you, man. I'm glad, definitely that Jamel, man, we called you tonight.
Oh yeah, man, that's my guy, man.
Yes, sir. And man, we want to add your father as well, man. I mean, just such a humble man. I've had a chance to meet him several times. Definitely in my time, man, and we just honor him as well for not only being the father that he's been to you all, but definitely a father to so many as well.
So many. Yeah. And I've been. I mean, it's crazy, but I enjoy sharing him with the world. I mean, the way it's designed, the way he has it out, it's just more fellowship for me. It's more brothers for me.
Right.
It's more sisters that I share him as a father.
Right.
You know, the more kids he bring in, they look at me like, your father's like my father. That means you're my brother.
That's right.
You know?
Yeah.
When I get
that's
back,
good. That's good, man.
Like one of the most famous pastors around here, but he treats me like I'm his brother. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
So it's really good, man. It's some good stuff. As a matter of fact, I went down there and cut his hair today.
Oh man.
And he broke a couple bones in his foot, so he's back in the boot right now. So
okay.
He's 6 weeks in, so he's doing good. I mean,
keep him lifted up.
Keep him lifted up, man.
Yes,
he'll be 89 this year, so he's moving on.
Man, the God of the glory, man. 89. Wow.
89. And he was joking with my, you know, it's funny we talking about this because he was on the phone and he's all, you know how he is, man. So I think he was talking to my brother-in-law and he was saying, he called me Mr. Freddie. So he's like, oh, I got Freddie over here. They say he's just like me, but he going bald in the top of his head. Kind of heavy too. I don't know. Fine. He's just funny, man. You know, but that's how he is.
Absolutely, man. Well, listen again, brother.
That makes it good, you know, when you could reach out and tell your child after you chastise them, whatever. Just let them know how proud you are, man. You know, at the end of the day, they need to be encouraged.
Absolutely.
Yeah, a lot of stuff you can't forget. You got to show them love and encourage them every day, man, because, you know, somebody out there tell them something they like to hear, and you're not saying nothing they like to hear. You know, it could be a mistake.
Absolutely, man. Listen, what a way to close that. I appreciate you again, man, for taking the time to come into this podcast, man. Again, this is my people's keeper, and that's what it's all about, man. Spreading, you know, impartation, man, and empowerment to our brothers and sisters, man, across, and our children, man. So I thank you again, and definitely will keep your father lift up you as well, man. Keep us lifted up as well, man, as we continue to be the best that we can be. Man, you be blessed, brother.
Thank you.
Yes,
all right, Mello.
All right, thank you, man.
Love y'all.
You too, bro.
Bye-bye.
Woo!
That's my guy, man.
That's big, man.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm just I'm overwhelmed by this tonight, this podcast tonight, man. And just to talk about it, I didn't have a chance, but I mean, I got a few seconds, man. Just listen you talk about your grandfather.
Henry Lyde.
Henry Lyde.
Yeah.
Listen to Pastor Clark talk about his grandfather as well, and definitely Freddie Graham, Mr. Graham, man, talking about Bishop Apostle, man, Graham. I'm grateful, man.
Call them great men.
Great men. All those great men on this honorable list. I'm grateful, man, to have, man, my father, who has been in my life, man, for the last 37 years I've been on this earth, man. I'm telling you, man. Now, his father, my grandfather, when you talk about those patterns, my mother's father, Henry Bush McCoy, man, his legacy lives on, man. He was a fisherman, man. He was a carpenter. He built my grandma's house. You know what I'm saying? He was just that guy. And a lot of people knew him, Mr. Henry or Henry Bush, or however the case was. And just, have some stories for days that I remember. I remember even as a little boy, again, I was maybe about 4 or 5 when he did leave, transition. But man, I can remember playing and rolling in the floor, man, and him just saying, my tough little boy or something like that, and stuff like that. Just really, it makes you feel good.
Yeah, proud,
man. And then my father's father, man, better known as Big Boy Robinson from Darlington, South Carolina. So again, I can't hate on Darlington like that. You know what I'm saying? That's my blood in there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Still Darlington County,
I'm still
man.
Darlington County, regardless. So my grandfather, man, as well, the late Big Boy Robinson, man, Thomas Robinson, better known, man, worked at Nucor Steel for years, man.
Oh man,
man, had
real man's job.
You know what I'm saying? 13 kids.
Oh
yeah,
real man.
So you know what I'm saying.
Oh,
and so
man.
just remembering, man, the times. My dad would come over to the house, man, just to hang out, to chill. In the latter days, man, and just listen. I was laughing the other day. I said, man, where the end piece of the bread? The loaf of bread. I eat the end piece of the bread today because my granddaddy told me that's the best part of the bread.
I still like put no jelly on the end piece of the bread.
But for a good sandwich, the end piece of bread is the best piece of bread. But man, we're just remembering him, man, and the things that he taught me as well. And then my father, man, I can remember as he's growing up, man, there was no place that my dad didn't go that I couldn't go.
Yeah. Man, that means a lot.
Man, listen, we rode together, man. I remember going to his job, working with him on Saturdays, cutting grass. I mean, just all the things that he showed me and taught me. It was always me and my dad. And so even to this day, man, I just thank God for him, man, for everything that he's shared with me, poured into me. Even, with my brother, many of you all know, man, we lost my brother, last year.
Can I say one thing?
Yeah, please do, man. Please do.
Because ever since that day I called you, say do a podcast.
Yeah.
Sometimes we have some hefty talks.
Yeah, we do. We do, bro.
But one thing I remember you saying about your dad, how you said that you went everywhere with your dad, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was still doing that with your brother. Didn't they ride together?
Man, listen.
To work every day and get coffee? Man,
come on, man. Him and my brother, man, was working with my dad in this company, man, for Gainey Tools and Fab for years. And so my brother ended up working, before he passed, he working with them for 4 years. My dad has been working there for 34 years.
Yeah.
So we talking about the roles of a father. We talking about black, and we talking about, I'm focused on black, but white as well. And the pattern. I used to go to that shop all the time. And so now the generation, Mr. Joseph Gainey is the one, we call him Papa Joe, was the one that started the company. And so his son and his wife runs the company. So Mr. Joe and Miss God bless the dead, Miss Joanne was the founders of the company. And so their son, Michael and Donna, they took over, they own the company now. But just to look at the patterns, you know, talking about fathers and those things pass around. And Mr. Joe taught me a lot too, man.
Yeah.
Going again, talking about people just pouring into you. I never forget, he taught me how to drive a 5-speed truck in his big white pickup truck.
Mm-hmm.
Took me in the country, showed me how to drive a truck, showed me how to suffer gas out the you know, old gas tanks. And so
that's a comment.
That's my son. He on FaceTime. What's going on, son? We live, baby. We live, son. What's up, son? I'm on my People's Keeper podcast. We live right now.
You supposed to be watching.
Okay. What's wrong? Yeah, I'll be on the way after this. My son checking in on me, y'all. Okay. All right, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Fortnite on a school night.
You heard that? You heard Mr. Jamel talking to you?
I said Fortnite on a school night.
He looking. That's right. Because why? I'm a cool dad, right? All right, buddy.
Cool.
Love you, man. All right, see you later. Fatherhood.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man, my brother worked with them. Like I said, you know, and so now, you know, it's been a year, and definitely it's been tough for us, tough for my dad as well.
Yeah.
Because again, that was his baby boy.
Baby boy.
And that's the one that look alike. Now I did a post the other day, right? I said, don't debate me. I said the first child or the son, however, comes out looking like the mother.
Okay.
The second child comes out looking like the father.
Okay.
All right. So and I'm using my comparison. So I'm William Jr., but I look like my mama.
Yeah.
Brian was Brian. He was the second boy, but he looked just like my daddy, man. Looked just like him, man.
So he would have Jr.
He would have Jr.
Yeah.
So now, man, for the last week or so, man, you know, under the contract, man, I've been working with my dad, man.
Okay.
Yeah. So
that's cool.
It's been a unique thing to within this last week, man, just be with him, man. We, you know, riding together. You know, he got his sons with him, man, and riding together, going to get coffee. You know, cool, eating breakfast again, talking about that time, getting up early. Man, I remember my dad used to wake us up, not only just to get up to go to work, but I remember like school, to drop us off to make sure we're good. Man, I was laughing because I'm at the house. I stayed over a couple nights, so I'm at the house, and my dad came in that time. Hey, we get up, and man, this week. Hey, bro.
Hey, yo, this boy back.
Hey, bro, brought me back, yo. Hey, boy, I hopped up. Because I remember them saying.
Let me come in again. Let me come in again.
And I didn't want to come back in there again, boy. Oh, man. So again, man, it's been good, man. But
shouts out to Mr. Williams, man.
Yes, sir. Better known as Mr. Bill. Better known as Mr. Bill, man. Uncle Bill. But again, man, I love my dad, man. He has supported our family. My mom, he takes care of my mom. Love my mom. That's where I get loving my wife from. My dad loved my mom, and how he treat her and take care of her, and took care of his boys, man. Again, he raised us to be men. And to be fathers, and I appreciate him for being on this father's honor roll tonight. So again, to all the other fathers, hey, right quick, man. I know some people trying to call in before we close it out. I know Brittany was on here. Who else was? Let me see. We live, and y'all can put it even in the comment section for those of you that would like to add your father or someone that is a great father figure to you to the list. If you're watching, please type it in the comment section. We want to shout them out.
Yeah, put their name, man.
Put their name in the comment section so we can shout them out. Yeah. You get to sow and cultivate your children your best. Oh man, let me read some of these comments. Got some people on with us.
You know who that is, right?
That's Coretta.
You know who she is to me, right?
What is you?
That's my sister.
Shut your mouth and call me Charles.
We got the same daddy.
Uncle Charles Govan. Call me Uncle Charles. For real?
Yeah. We had the same father, man.
Are you serious, man?
Yeah.
Wow.
We had the same father. My father's name is Earl Scott. That's her dad.
Get out of here.
Mm-hmm. I'm the big brother, though.
You the big brother, though.
Yeah.
I see she said, I see you, big bro.
Yeah.
Wow, small world. Well, small
Okay. Hey, somebody must have seen something because my son just got on here.
He did?
Yeah, he said.
Oh, you know what? Let's see if he can come on. Bring him on. Let's see if we can call him so he can talk about his father for a few
Hold that
seconds.
call him for a minute. Because he
Correct to Hey Charles. That's right.
small world later.
Yes, it is, man.
We'll see if he answer the phone.
Derek Raper.
Derek Raper worked with me at Kel, y'all, bro.
Okay. Okay, Derek, bless you, man. Shout out to you, bro. Yes, sir. Kel, y'all, bro.
Call y'all, bro.
Just get your call.
Call 843. I don't know what he gonna say. 843-230.
If you want to try to get my daughter, he better be talking.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Jamal said it right there.
You better
It's
say it right
843.
Don't you practice either. You better come in fresh. Oh man. Yeah, man. So while he's coming in, man, I know who else was there. Come on in so we can talk, man. I want to hear how you feel about your dad being on this honor roll, man.
He answered
843-230-4720. See what you got. Come on, Chief. Jamal.
Oh Lord.
It's Jamal.
Yeah.
Yo, Jamal, what's up, son? Jamal, what's up, son?
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, son. What's going on? Man, welcome to my people's keeper, man. Listen, I got your dad here. You know who your dad is?
Yes, sir.
What's your dad's name?
Jamel.
Man, you gotta say it with your chest. What's your dad's name? Oh,
Get out that game.
you on the game? You on Fortnite? What you playing?
Not on the game.
You're not on the game.
Okay.
Well, look, man, this is my people's keeper, man, and we definitely, honoring fathers today. And so I wanted to see if you would come on and tell me, man, how you feel about your dad, and not only how you feel about him, whatever you learned from your dad so far. I mean, I know you're a young man, still got a whole life ahead of you, man. You're gonna be doing some great things from what he tells me, and so we're gonna see. We're gonna have a coming to America later, so we're gonna see. So talk to me, man. How do you feel about your dad? He's on the line. Let him hear you, man. I know you tell him you love him all the time, but let the world know.
I got a good dad.
You got a what?
I got a good dad.
You got a good dad. Yeah.
Why you got a good dad?
He taught me a lot of stuff.
Don't get shy. What I taught you.
Talk. Tell me what your daddy taught you, and say it with your chest.
To be a good young man.
To be a good young man.
And what about life?
Champ,
Don't get shy.
come on now. The girls listening.
When we talk about average, what average get you?
A McDonald's job.
And ain't nothing wrong with McDonald's, but if you can do better, why not? So, and about your kids, what you told me your kids, what you gonna do with your kids when you have kids?
They're the same way.
All right.
That's right, man. Because you're gonna excel. That's right. There's no average here, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, now look at I'm sitting here. I'm writing my notes now. Your daddy been talking high level, you know. You know what I'm saying?
Don't get shy, man.
Good, man. Who there with you? You got your sister with you? Who with you?
No, sir.
No, sir. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, look, man. We thank you for coming on, man. I know you're ready to get back to that game.
I got one thing. How you get on Facebook? You don't got no Facebook?
It's YouTube.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, you on the YouTube? Oh, look at
Okay.
you. Sliding on in there. Cool deal.
Hey, man, I love you.
Later.
All
I'll
right,
see you in a
Chief.
little while.
Man, keep your head up. Hopefully we'll see you soon, all right?
All right.
All right, Chief.
All right.
Cool. Man, listen. Again, want to thank everybody for tuning in to this episode of My People's Keeper, talking to this great father over here.
Hey, man, that's the best thing I ever did, man.
Listen, man, that's the best thing I've ever did, man. I'm grateful for it, man. And I'm excited, man. I'm excited to see how your kids are going to turn out, man, in the future.
Yeah.
The Lord allow. I'm excited to see how mine's are going to turn out, man. I'm excited.
Yeah, we're going to see.
We're going to see. Jamel trying to set this thing up, man. I'm like coming to America too.
We got to go half on the wedding. I said, well, I can't get this all by myself. We go half, man.
Hey, yo. Hey, you might talk to a granddad.
We gotta go half, man.
Oh man! But again, man, thank you again,
man. I got another father just called me, man.
Oh, come on, bring him on. Yeah. Bring him on. Matter of fact, I need to call him.
Jim.
That's Jim Jones.
Jim Jones.
Jim Jones. Yeah.
We on the podcast. We just talked. We about to call your phone, all right? All right. Jim Jones, man.
What's it?
We ain't never going home.
843?
Yeah, hold on. 843 260 8029.
Hello?
Jim Jones. Jimmy.
What's going on?
Where Chrissy at? Let me say. Big Jim, what's going on, man?
Hey, man, all is well.
All is well, man. With you? Good, man. Hey, man, trying to win, trying not to sin. If I can do that, I can get in, my brother.
Hey, Jim, we talking about the father's honor roll today.
Yes, sir.
Now, the honor is the honor, and the role is ROLE.
Yep.
Okay.
So this is what we putting, the people we putting on it. I called Freddie a little while ago, and I told him, he told this story, but I told him, how much what Freddie meant to me and me becoming a father. And I also mentioned you. And like I was telling him about, the friends you hang around, 13 years, me and him and Freddie was every day. So everybody who went through something, we all learn from each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like years ago when I was around people and we was talking about, women and stuff like that. But with Jim and Freddie, we was talking on how to become, what I learned from them is how to become better fathers and better grandfathers. Now, this brother right here is the coolest brother in the world. I don't think pressure even get to him.
For real?
No, man, because when the pressure, when the pressure come down to it, what I love, because it's kind of like myself, and we just got to handle it. Anything that's coming around, just got to handle it. And you ain't going to knock him off his rocker. He's still going to be the same.
Right.
That's what, and I practice doing that with him. I ain't got it 100% yet.
But you working on it.
But I'm
I ain't even close to 100. I'm probably 75.
But see, he's so humble, he ain't gonna tell you that.
Right.
But I'll tell you that.
He had 95.
Oh, yeah, he had. I think he had 99 and 100, man. I'll give him
man, you give me way more credit than what I believe, but I appreciate that.
And
I appreciate that.
I've seen him raise his kids, you know what I'm saying, which is good. And I don't want to tell a story. You ask
him. You hey man, Jim, listen, I done heard, man, the man done been talking about you all day. I'm like, Jim, John. Okay, so now I got you on the line, man. I'm honored again for you coming in, man, being on the podcast, man. Again, this is My People's Keeper, and it's about just shedding, information, impartation, man, and inspiration, man, to others. And we just wanted to honor fathers. So please, man, just kind of tell us your story, man. Definitely as your role as a father, and definitely just some insight, man, just to kind of help other fathers like Jamel and myself to not lose our rocker.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this, and just an example. My youngest daughter, she just had a child, and with that, I had to, assemble some stuff. Right. get the house, get the room ready for the new addition, and you get stuff out the box, and it comes with instructions,
right?
Unlike that box of that equipment, raising a child don't come with instructions, but it's very precious. You know what I mean? So you're kind of trying to put the pieces together
without no manual. And sometimes you put the wrong nail where it's supposed to go, and sometimes you put it together. It's like, man, I got some stubs that still ain't used, but it's functional.
Right.
Yeah.
and that's how parenthood is, man. There's no manual. Each kid is his own, and you try to draw off your experience and put them in the best position, possible. But it's no perfect way to becoming,
Right.
But it's a perfect imperfection. You're giving your best. That's what I tell everybody. Just do your best.
Yeah.
Talk to your kids and be real with them. I tell my kids ask me anything, and they learn more from your failures than your successes. So just be transparent and real with them. You know, because they think you got it together. But I tell them each day I'm learning, man. I'm trying to be better.
Exactly.
The present day than the day in the past, but it's definitely challenging. But I tell people it's the hardest job that you enjoy. You enjoy doing.
But you know what, William?
What's up?
He's another one that had a great one to look at too.
Oh wow.
Because he's a junior too.
He's a junior too.
Are you a junior? No. Yeah, junior.
Okay, yeah. The
he's a junior too. His daddy named Jim too.
I'm like the fourth one, man.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
But his daddy, you see the dad, a person that can fix anything, and you remember the man that had them big hands you knew nothing. I was like, man, you probably tear Jim up, man.
Right.
Or he ain't do nothing. But he got a good dad, and it was another dad when his dad came. I talked to Freddie's dad. Mm-hmm. I talked to Jim's dad. Right. You know what I'm saying? So all together.
Y'all got all of that.
But you see, what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's crazy because I didn't realize it to now.
That's big.
And when I said people that got me through it, I said Freddie Graham and Jim Jones.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they kind of knew what they all had us know where to get the fundamentals from.
Mm-hmm. And know how to help you.
Yeah.
And truth be told, man, we kind of all drew from each other, man. It's things that just in general conversation that we can just be talking just generally, man. And Freddie will say something, Jamel will say something that through the process that the information they gave when the situation came about, I could draw from.
Right.
And that's what was so important about surrounding yourself with good people, because they're going to give you information genuinely.
Right.
And you never know when you're gonna need it. It's like a toolbox. You never know you're gonna need that instrument, man. And them brothers there, man, they helped me along the way, man, become, a better father, a better man. Because like he spoke about previously, all the conversation wasn't just about women, cars, clothes. It was stuff about fiber, stuff that's gonna carry you through life, and that's what I enjoy the most, and that's why I tell people, man, a friend, you don't have to talk to them every day, but when you call, they pick up, and vice versa, because it's just one of the things, man. I enjoy that friendship and that bond we had.
That camaraderie. That's what's up. That's
Hey, when I call the phone, he pick up.
Yes, sir.
And if he did, he said, I'm calling back just to make sure you're all right.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm calling to make sure you're all right.
Make sure you're good.
Yeah, man.
That's what we need, man. That is what we need, man. And and it's always it's amazing how you don't realize, what I'm saying, that you're getting what you need.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. In a place,
until you get through the process. Yeah. That's the great thing about memory and making sure you recognize that, because those things help all the time.
You know one more thing I like about him?
What's that?
He can spot the BS.
He can spot it and smell it.
He can spot the BS.
So do he smell it first and then spot it, or do he spot it first and then smell it? Which one is?
I don't know. You gotta see him, man. He had them glasses started looking down.
I tell Mel, man, I tell him all the time, I say, man, I just let people talk. I ain't trying. And I listen to talk enough and make sure the A's add up and the B's add up, and it don't. And
don't make sense.
Hey,
it don't make sense when you're telling me.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you another way he helped me. Now, when I was at Kel Yarbrough, he's the manager too, so he's the manager, but he also my friend, right?
Okay.
But I never, miss a tour or put them out there. So if I ain't feel like coming to work, right? Shoot, I had to go. Right, because I can't call him and tell him to lie on that like that. Hey, everybody gonna come on to work, man.
Yeah, look, you call. You know what? Yeah, I'll see you in a minute.
Hey, yo, but there was sometimes I had to call him when I had something really going on. Like,
Hey, but it was easy, man, because Mel a genuine person, man, and I know if it was something, it was something.
Right.
And so, yeah, he ain't never tried to put. We friends,
Mm-hmm.
and out of our friendship, I would let him slide, but he ain't never put me in that situation to where I had to, make that call. He always was up front, and like I said, Mel, man, he a pace setter, even in my life, you know what I mean? And he one of the person people in my life, me and him be talking and say, hey, I'm about to do this. And I'm like, okay. And then 2 weeks from now, hey, I done made this step.
Yeah.
And he just keep going, man. Yeah. Everything he said he was going to do, he did it.
Yeah.
And he'll hit me with a text sometime. I think I'm doing all right. And he'll send me something. Man, I need to do more. I'm like, dang.
He's a pusher.
I'm like, man.
It's crazy, man, because, he used to sell cars, but he's the manager.
Right.
So I wanted to break every record that he had. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This dude he made a company change a play plan. He made so much money, man. Oh, I think, was it Best Buy? No. What was it? What the company used to work at? Circuit City. They changed their play plan.
Wow.
Freddie Graham made people come and change their play plans too.
Yeah, I tell man, it's all honor to God, man.
Real, man.
Wow. It's all honor to God.
That's big, man.
Yeah,
Jim,
but
man.
it's, man, go ahead, bro.
Man, it's definitely been an honor, man. Go ahead. You want to say something else?
Oh no, I'm good, man. I just appreciate listening to the podcast. It's always informational, and man, I'm just proud of what y'all doing. Taking something that's a vision and putting it in play,
right.
And just keep on pushing, man, and make it happen because you can touch a lot of people doing what you're doing because you're coming from a good place.
Yeah,
and I listen to all of them. I tell Mel send me all of them, and I sit in my car on my phone just listening to it because it's always things that you don't know. And it's good to see brothers, and people in general going through things that sometimes you think you're the one going through it.
Right.
Yeah.
And you listen to them, and not only y'all talk about it, y'all have answers, and you try those things, and it work, man. So y'all keep it up.
And shout your pops. I put your pops on the honor roll too, man.
I will, man. Hey,
yes, sir.
He 100, man.
Go ahead and say his name, man.
Jill Jones, man. I bought a grill, and just real quick, I bought a grill, man. And I normally buy stuff assemble because I don't have the patience for it.
Mm-hmm.
And this will happen. I bought it out of the box, and it came to the house to do something else. And he looked at me when I unboxed it, and he must have saw the look on my face. That man, this ain't gonna happen. And he was like, and so he told me, he said, man, you know what? I'm gonna get you started. Then I'm gonna bounce. And man, and I tell you, it's one of the moments, man. We sit there in the back of the yard and we put that thing together, man. It's a beautiful moment. But that, and that's what a father is, man. Sometimes you don't have all the pieces, you don't have it together, but it can help you put it together. And
that's a good thing.
And that's our job, man. It's our job to kind of have that communication with our kids and see when they don't have it all figured out. But we got to be, I tell people, man, we got to be on our pivot, man, and we got to be straight. So when they need us,
that's right,
we can figure it out for them.
Right.
That's true.
No matter how old we get.
No, man.
That's it. I love it.
Hey, no age, man. That's our job, man. And not only to our kids, but kids in the community. You know what I mean? Because they ain't got it figured out. And sometimes just being a representation and, not being critical, but understanding that, what they're going through and help them put the pieces together, and that's going to form a great community, you know.
Right. Man, Brother Jones,
So-
man, it has been a pleasure and an honor, man.
same too, brother.
To meet Mel's crew.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir, man. I mean, and just to hear, man, from you guys, man, giving such great information, but also, man, just inspiration, man, and confirmation on a lot of things too, and help for us, man, because again, we need each other, man, and this is what my People's Keepers podcast is all about, man. I am my brother's keeper. I am my sister's keeper. I am
We are,
Jim
man.
Jones' keeper. Go ahead, brother.
Hey, that's right, man. We one family,
Yes, sir.
one goal, one mission, man. And together, if we put our thoughts together, our spirit together, man, we can overcome anything, man. It's proven.
Proven.
It's proven.
Absolutely, man. Well, listen, man, you have a blessed night, man. Until the next time, definitely, because we're going to get together again. We probably try to get y'all to come in.
We got to get him,
sit
man.
in live with me, man.
We tried to do it today, just at the time.
We'll work it out again.
Yeah, man. I got caught up. But, man, good hearing from you, brothers. Keep it up. Keep pushing, man. And the future labor, she'll flourish, man, and grow.
Bless you, man. I received that. Same to you as well, man.
All right, Jones.
All right, brother. Take care.
All right. Hey, I got one guy I want to put on the honor roll.
You got one guy, and I got one caller finna call in.
Call him, man.
But go ahead. Who's this one guy want to put on the honor roll?
His name is DeAndre Harris. He passed in April.
Oh, wow.
He married my cousin. My cousin had, before he married, she had a daughter. She has a daughter named Kristen. But the way that he took Kristen and raised her like hers, man, he's such a good dude. Is when they were no longer together, he was still the family. You know what I mean?
That's what it is.
But I want to put him on the honor roll, man, for that.
Absolutely.
And shouts out to Dre.
Shouts out to Dre. Absolutely, man.
DeAndre Harris.
DeAndre Harris. Well, that name sound familiar though.
It's from Florence.
Okay. And that's amazing when when you do what you can, like Jim said, give your best, and it lives on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People don't forget that.
Yeah, man.
People don't forget.
It's them things that they put. Yeah.
Yeah.
I seen I was talking to a guy about a headstone the other day, and he said, it's the things that you do before this date to this date in the middle that sums up your life.
Right. We got a caller. I want you to finish that though.
Yeah, it's just the things that they put on you. Like they said, loving father, but that, like, I was born in 74. From 74 until that date,
that is
what they say in there.
That dash.
Yeah, that dash.
Yes, sir. Caller. What's going on? Who I got on the line? I think I got. Let me see here. Hello.
This is Brittany.
Well, hey there, Sunshine. This is Sunshine. Sunshine, my cousin Brittany.
Hey, did I sell Brittany a car?
You probably did. I don't know.
You said what happened?
He said, did he sell you a car? Jamel Line?
No, I don't think.
Okay.
Well,
I know I sold one of y'all cousins a car.
You probably sold. You didn't sold so many. You done broke records out of this world.
Oh yeah.
Well, look, we got you on the line, cuz I don't know if you've been listening to the podcast.
Oh, so we got a woman talk about.
Got a woman talking about fathers. Now, this is going to be unique right here because I'll let her tell a story. But this is my first cousin, and I'm going to add some others on the list as well. But Brittany actually never had a chance. I had a chance to meet her, a wonderful father, before he passed, but she never had a chance to meet her father. My aunt was carrying her when her father passed away. So this is gonna be unique right here. So we got time tonight. Come on, cousin.
Time tonight.
Talk to him.
Well, for one, I definitely want to add my dad to the list, Esther Howard Evans. Because even in his death, he's always been my guardian angel and watched over me and my kids. So that's number one.
Absolutely.
Number two, I definitely want to shout out Andre.
Yeah.
Everybody know him as Dre.
Andre Kelly.
That was my dad, Cecil Kelly. That was my dad in the physical. I feel like my dad sent him here just for me. Yeah. He's been in my life since I think I was
that was
5.
Yeah, about 5.
About 4 or 5 years old, and
Was a master
nobody
carpenter.
ever was an amazing carpenter.
Master carpenter, absolutely.
Master car, so he fix anything.
Or anything, brother.
Anything, he'll build you a whole house.
Yeah.
But he was in my life since I was 5 years old, and if I didn't know any better, I would have thought he was my biological father, because anywhere we went, everywhere we went, even to this day, and I'm 32, people think that he's my biological father. He passed away last year in October. But even up until he died, I was his white girl, his baby girl. It was never nothing different. So, you know, my whole life he was there. Even when him and my mom split, he still was there. He was at every family function.
He said his name Drake.
Yeah.
That's another Drake.
Right, that's right.
Yeah, my mom used to be like, y'all act like me and him still together. And listen, you family, you family. You ain't going nowhere.
Uncle Drake, yeah.
So, you know, he was an amazing man. Like, and if I could, you know, have a husband like him, you know, and everything he did and everything he was, you know, I would be doing great, because when I tell you he showed me what a real man was, even in his hardship, he showed me what a real man was.
Absolutely.
And he was an amazing, you know, presence, being that my father wasn't here. Like, he made sure everything I learned, he would tell me, practice makes perfect. And he used to tell me that when I was little, and I never really understood what he meant by that. But now I really into my kids, because in anything you do, practice makes perfect. And another to tell me, if you do it right the first time, you don't gotta go back and do it again.
Yeah,
right about that.
More time doing it over if you had to do it the first time. So do it right the first time.
That's it.
But I can go on and on for days
I know
about
you can.
everything he did. Like, my kids looked at him as, you know, their granddad.
Right.
You know, and like I said, when I go out in public, people like, before he passed away, they'll say, I seen your daddy. And I was like, you ain't seen my daddy. He was like, Dre ain't your daddy. And I was like, oh, Dre is not my biological daddy, but yes, he's my dad. So, like, I'm telling you, like, no, with me and my brother, they thought that he was our father. He didn't even have kids.
Right.
You know, and when he passed away, his family made sure that they kept us in the loop of everything, because he wasn't from Hartsville, he was from Florence. Right. But, you know, they kept us in the loop of everything and made sure we was a part of, you know, everything that went on with when he passed away.
That's cool.
Also, you know, so yeah, I wanna definitely shout Dre out, because that was my dad. That was my dad on this earth. Also, I want to shout out Anthony. That was my mother's fiance. And when I say he was the best papa in the world, he was the best papa in the world.
Smooth, cool.
Him and my older son, Jaden, were like best friends. You know, anytime I say Jaden couldn't have something, I come by the house and here he go with it. A BB gun, a basketball goal, anything he asked for, he got. Money. He was amazing, you know, especially to my kids. That's the granddad that they really, really know.
Right.
Shouts out to him.
Yeah, so definitely want to give a shout out to all three of them, my father, Andre, and Anthony. And last but not least, I want to give a shout out to my uncle, because they were dads too.
That's right. That's right.
My mother was a single mother, so, you know, it takes a village to raise, you know, kids.
Y'all got a village too.
Hey,
I seen the house with I told you I seen the house with the McCoy on the mailbox.
Oh yeah, you know.
I tell you I seen that
on Robinson Street.
Yeah,
that's where it all began. But yes, like just recently, like probably about a month and a half or two ago, my son got into trouble with me. And the first person, well, I'm going to tell you, the first person I would really call in my family would have been my cousin Brian. And even though he didn't have kids, anytime I called him to get my son straight, he was there. You know, so I can honestly say that he was like a father figure to my boy and my girl. You know, he spoiled her. He just took her to the store and bought everything she wanted. Jaden, you know, he was more of that man figure, getting him together. But like I said, about 2 months ago, my son got into some trouble, and the first person I called was my Uncle Bill.
That's
and
your dad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's real daddy. And he said, "Well, bring him down here." And I, you know, I was, at this point, I got scared for Jaden. Like we were sitting in the house, we was in there for about an hour and a half, and Uncle Bill had him in that room. I was like, I just waiting to hear him scream one good time because he probably gonna get him. But he didn't beat him. He said he talked to him like a man, and he told him, he said, "Now the next time your mom brings you here, it ain't gonna be this talking right here."
Oh no, boy.
But like I said, it definitely takes a village. You know, my Uncle Charles.
That's right, Chuck G.
Plenty of days, like he be telling me off because I had to call him when I didn't have transportation, and Jaden would miss the bus, and anything educational when it comes to, you know, my kids, or even with me when I went out to college. Uncle Charles was there with me.
That's right.
You know, so all the men in my family are, you know, father figures or whatever, and definitely deserve recognition. You know,
Absolutely.
like I said, and like you said, when I can go on and on for days.
I know you can. I know you can.
I just definitely
But today we're gonna go ahead and I appreciate you, cuz. I appreciate you shouting them out, man. Again, one love to all of the great fathers and great father figures, the village that continue to help raise these children, and our children. I mean, just in general. And so definitely from a woman's perspective and woman's point of view, I want to thank Brittany Evans Sunshine for calling in.
Shouts out to Brittany.
Yeah, Brittany and her kids. Brittany and her kids.
My 3 kids.
Her 3 kids. Hey, bro.
You hit it with the bow, Hartsville. Okay, you hit the bow.
Hey, bro. Hey, listen, the baby, like, she got how many months is Amari?
Amari 6 months.
6 months, boy. He eating whole strawberries.
Oh, so she got a fresh one.
Yeah, he eating chicken sandwiches. He eating chitlins. He eating everything.
Don't do it like that now.
I mean, he be man. She got the video picture out there. I mean, he is a growing boy. I tell you. So, but a shout out to them as well. Again, cuz, you be safe out there. Love you so much.
Right.
Thank you for tuning in to My People's Keeper. Be blessed.
Thank y'all for having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Well,
Patrice.
She ain't ready.
Uh-oh.
She ain't ready.
Uh-oh. I got the seat over here.
Put the down.
We didn't go about 2 hours of chill.
With a flow. Yeah. Oh.
I want to talk to you.
Yeah.
I want to talk to you.
I just want to talk to you.
Hold on, we're going to stop that.
Y'all better watch out. We doing it, and we doing it big.
Man.
Again, shouts out to all fathers. If we didn't get a chance to call in, add them to the honorable list. They are on the list. They are on.
We'll have to do this again.
We got to do it again. Yeah. We're gonna do it again.
We gotta do it again. That was good. Hey, you did that.
No, man, you did that.
You did that.
No,
man.
bro, you helped me do that. No, you. If it wasn't for you on here tonight with me, man, I don't know if we could have brought it like this. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't ready. They knew what she knew what I was going to do. She knew I was going to have a good replacement tonight.
She ain't know.
Oh, no. Listen, boy, had Ari on.
Yeah.
The other time. Now you on.
Oh, word.
See what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Well,
hey.
Hold up. Go on, girl.
I want to talk to you.
I want to talk to you.
I want to talk to you.
Let me stop, man. Kurt gonna sue us, man.
We don't own the rights.
We do not own the rights. We do not own the rights.
Shout out to Kurt Franklin, Sunday's best.
Sunday's best.
But listen, man, again, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Please like and share.
Yeah.
But also, man, share this podcast with your family and friends, man. Let them know what we're doing. Again, we thank everybody for the support. Definitely again to the shout out to 119 Media Group. That 119 is significant.
119.
Yes, sir.
It means something.
Mr. Henry Lye. Yes, Lord.
Henry Lye.
Yes, sir. And so we appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in, man. Please keep pushing it, man. Keep sharing it, man. Letting people know, man. Every other Thursday, we come and we do this live podcast. And so I'm grateful again for the opportunity to share this platform with all the others as well on the family, the 119 Media Group. Well, again, till next time.
Yeah, one more thing, man.
Talk to me.
William probably did about 5 shows on 119, and all of them are great. All of them are great. If you need, he represent for your city, Hartsville, man.
That's right.
Go back and listen to it. All of them were great. So share. Go to YouTube or go to Spotify or go to 119 Media Group and just listen. You can, if you're Spotify, if you're in the car and you can't look, you can listen to him. My People's Keeper.
Man,
and he was giving that for a reason, man.
God knows, man. This guy when he called me with this, man, he just didn't know. A lot of times, sometimes we don't know why we say what we say, but it has meaning to it.
Yeah.
So again, I am my people's keeper. Let them know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, till next week, till next time, rather, y'all be easy, be blessed.
Whatever happened to
Take care.
am I my brother's keeper, huh?
They calling in late now.
That's Jeff.
It became my people's keeper.
We out of here.
A moment of information.
Friday night, look out for 119.
Impartation.
Real Talk 360.
And inspiration.
Shout out
to uplift,
fam,
encourage, and most importantly, empower. So am I my brother's keeper? Yes. Am I